Hi guys, it's me Dinithi. This is the sixth video of the series of designing an e-commerce web application. Today I'm going to talk about how I designed a dynamic responsive homepage using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Bootstrap. So this is the homepage I designed for our eShop web application. It contains the header, a search bar, then a carousel along with some products which are sorted into categories, and finally the footer. And when it comes to responsiveness, let me show you. So it was very easy to make my homepage responsive for a variety of screens thanks to the grid system used in Bootstrap. Visibility of the carousel is a significant difference when moving from larger screens to small ones. And now let's focus on the content of the body one at a time. First comes the header. It contains a welcome message with my name, then the sign out option and help and contact. And moving on to the right side, there's this sell option, then my eShop menu, and then the cart. So here's my code for the home page. I started it with including my header. So let's check that out first. Header.php. And please ignore this whole PHP part for now. I'll discuss it later. So I used this span tag to add my welcome message with my name on it. And then here's the sign out option. And down here, this is the help and contact option. And I used this align self start class to align these items to the left side of the screen, while I am using this align self end class to other three options in order to align them to the right side of the screen. And those options are sell, my eShop menu, and the cart. So my eShop menu contains my profile, my sellings, my products, watch list, purchase history, message, and saved. And here's our cart. So I didn't use the word cart. Instead of that, I used this cart icon. And then comes this message model, which will be discussed later. Now let's go back to our home page. After the header comes the search bar with the logo in the left side and this search and advanced search buttons in the right side. And there's a menu with all the categories in it as well. Here's my code, and this is where I added the logo, and this is where I added the input field to enter our keywords in order to search. And then comes the menu. So over here I've used some PHP in order to make adding category names much easier, but we can use a drop down menu or form select class and hard code all the categories one by one. And then comes the search button and the advanced search button. So I used this button primary class to the search button and link secondary class to this advanced search button. That sums up the search bar. Going back to the home page, now we got the carousel with some products. So the products here are mainly sorted into 4 categories: cell phones and accessories, tablets, laptops, and computer accessories. And each product card contains an image of the product and then product title with the price and whether if it's available in stock or not, and how many are available if yes. And also there are these buttons to buy it now, or add to cart, or add to our watch list. Moving on to my code. So this is my code for the carousel. I'll discuss it later. And this is where I added the category names as headings along with this see all option. I used 2 anchor tags because that's much easier. And over here I used PHP and got the category names using my database, but you can hard code it one by one as well. And then comes our product card. Please ignore this whole PHP programming part for now. I'll discuss it in my next 2 videos for sure. So this is the code for my product card, and I used this h5 tag to add the product title, and I used this span to add the price, and then I used this span with the text warning class to mention that the product is still available, and then I used this span with text success class to mention that this many of items are available. And then comes the buy now anchor tag with the button success class and this add to cart button with button danger class. So basically success makes any element green and danger makes any element red, just like primary makes any element blue. And then comes the button I created to add the products to watch list. So I just added an icon of a heart in red color without mentioning watch list in word. And then comes our footer finally. So this is the footer. This contains who we are, our copyright statement, our social media links, and how to contact us. Moving back to my code, footer.php. So first I used this text warning class to this eShop text to make the text yellow in color. And here's who we are. Here we are the eShop.lk to support you to accomplish your desire by selling high quality products. And this ampersand trade stands for the trademark symbol. And this is our copyright statement. Copyright 2022 eShop, all rights reserved. And this ampersand copy stands for the copyright symbol. And then comes our social media links. I used an inline list to organize them, and also I used icons instead of words like Facebook logo icon and Twitter logo icon and all. Then comes the contact us section. So this is our address. I used an icon of a house to indicate that. Our Gmail address with an icon of the @ symbol, and then our hotline with an icon of a telephone, and finally our fax number with an icon of a fax machine. So, yep, that's it for today. In this video, I discussed how I designed a home page using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you all again. Goodbye.